Welcome to the NRL previews for round 3 of the 2024 season and celebrating multicultural round. I'm Renee Gartner and I'm joined by Justin Holbrook to unpack all the games this week. Saturday afternoon, Justin, the Dragons coach has already laid down the law with the Dragons boys. All players have been put on notice that they have to earn their jerseys. Now, it was a really stark difference from round 1 to the Dragons we saw in round 2, and they're really going to have to return to that first form against a huge Cowboys outfit.
Yeah, you're right. And for the new coach, Shane Flanagan, obviously would have been thrilled with a round 1 performance up against the Titans up there in round 1. And then, as you mentioned, the complete opposite in round 2 against the Dolphins. So he'd be really disappointed, as would the players be, knowing the difference and how much it fluctuated from round 1 to round 2. So, yeah, I understand why you'd say they're on notice, because he'd be disappointed in how they perform, knowing what they're capable of. So, yeah, I'm sure they've had a tough week at training, and I'll be looking to make it right against the Cowboys this weekend.
That Zach Lomax switch to him to the wing, he hasn't dropped his bottom lip at all, and he's performed so well that I even got a phone call from Michael Maguire letting him know he's on Blues notice. It's great to see a player like that who's been shifted to somewhere where they allegedly didn't want to go still perform.
Absolutely, that is a credit to Zach, and obviously Flano sees the benefit of that, and for him to accept that, knowing that he is a strike centre, and to go out there and what's best for the team. And as I mentioned, you know, round 1 it worked a treat, and round 2 it, you know, not so much that positional change, but in general, didn't work. So yeah, that'll be a big wake-up call for them, and they'll want to play like round 1 obviously this weekend.
Yeah, definitely will, especially when they're coming up to the Cowboys. Although they swooped in for the 2 points in Golden Point, I mean, Chad Townsend, the field goal master when it comes to Golden Point. There is still a little bit of room to improve. I'm sure they don't want to be putting themselves in a position where it comes down to that.
No, and I guess everyone would have thought that they'd have more of a comfortable win last week at home against the Knights than what they did. But they are just such a dangerous side, the Cowboys, and I think that's where St George have got to be on their game, because obviously the Dolphins are a dangerous side with a hammer at the back who scored a few tries against them, and now they've got Drinkwater and Dearden and Val Holmes, and right across the park the Cowboys are so dangerous. So I think the halves are really key. You know, you got Tom Dearden, such a aggressive runner of the ball, and then as you mentioned, Chad Townsend's calmness and direction around the field, and they work so well together, and that's what they needed in the end to get them home, because in the end they looked unlikely to have a victory, but the good run by Dearden at the end and the calmness of Chad Townsend to kick the field goal got them home. So really dangerous side, the Cowboys. The Dragons will be well aware of that, so it'll be a really interesting game.
All right, thank you very much, Justin. Unmissable matchups are taking place all weekend, but if you want to see this match live, head to nrl.com/tickets. If you can't get to the game, you can watch it on Foxtel, Sky New Zealand or KO. Kick-off is at 5:30 Eastern Daylight Savings Time.